Little mannequins. The real question is mannequins into what? We did the Jotuns in mid, so let's do it right into a Transcendence in the jungle, yeah? Let's do that. Mannequins into a Transcendence, and we're going to get a blink for the aggression and a golden shard for the clear. There we go. And this time, because I have a mannequins, yeah, we'll still get the 1. Because we have the mannequins, that'll proc on everybody. It should be crazy good jungle damage. Should be crazy good. Wow. Nice voice pack. Wow. Yeah? Awesome. Nice voice pack. Excellent voice pack. You'll love to see it. That's the voice pack that we wanted. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. A pew. All right. Probably still should have gotten the 2, to be honest. So our 2 will do a whopping 70 damage. I don't know if she has a good level 1 clear option. I'm just going to say it. I think her level 1 clear might just be bad. Ouch. All right. Zoned. Oh my god, if this guy could walk into my 2s. I keep trying to cut him off with my 2, and then he goes over left still, yep. All right. You think she's so strong? I don't know, man. I am not sold that she's super strong. I'm not sold.
Retreat left lane.
She's interesting, and her damage is certainly good. But there's more to Smite than damage. And I feel like at high-level gameplay, of which, you know, it'll be impossible to tell until she's in ranked games in a month and a half or whatever, I do genuinely feel like her weakness is just going to be a good solo player or a good Guardian player just walking at you. Just walking at you.
Your right tower is under attack.
Like, that is not... I mean, I don't think she's going to be a jungler, to be clear, but, like, that was not a crazy amount of damage. You know? That's not crazy. Yeah, if her 1 went through walls, it would help her as a jungler. I agree. I don't necessarily think that she needs that, but I do think that when you're using her 1, you're gonna feel like it goes through walls a couple of times and be like, oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't go through walls. Like, it has that feel of an ability that's gonna go through a wall, and then it doesn't. I'm a coming. Well, I guess actually you need you blue. So.
Oh, I got a big spot right there.
There you go, fam. I don't think the mannequin is proccing a billion times on her. No, I'm just gonna let it. Looks like it just procs with every auto like it's supposed to, right? Because it's just auto attack, right? So it's supposed to proc on everyone. It's not like a bluestone, right? We're supposed to proc once per ability, and it does. Mannequins should proc on every auto because it's just an auto attack, right? But it doesn't stack. It should just refresh it, right? And that's not
Sometimes
particularly
the
OP.
situation calls for tough love.
It stacks. Mannequin stacks twice, though, right? And then it refreshes. Isn't it 2 stacks?
That's our ult down.
It's 3 times. So it stacks 3 times.
Enemy ultimate down.
So you definitely get the stacks up really fast. And that counts for something, right? You get the stacks up super fast. So there's value there.
That's speeds down.
So that's nice.
I don't want to fight, but
Might
I
make
will
it
be
really
strong.
annoying in like
She's
the
back
duo
up,
lane if
yeah.
you get hit by that and it's just a full stack of mannequins or whatever. And then late game transitioned it into the mannequin's mace, right? And that can stack up to 4 times. So
I got your back, brother.
could be good.
Your right tower is under
From the heavens.
I'm gonna look at this Medusa. All right. He knew. He knew. Yeah, the Hydros does not seemingly work well on her.
Did she get caught in my whirlpool?
Doesn't work that well on her.
A weird interaction.
Now you see me?
Okay. Stole the purple, but like Medusa won that trade hard.
Crash upon them.
Gotta go.
Violet's
Gotta go.
left lane.
All right. Okay. We've done the crushers and all that kind of stuff. We've kind of done her build variants, I guess. We could take her into like an Atalanta's, I guess, to mix it up. A little flat pen early, a little attack speed, just to mix it up. Mm-hmm.
From the heavens.
You don't like her? She's okay. I think she's aight. Her kit feels like pretty decent and fluid, but I don't think she's a god that I'm gonna like be like, oh yeah, gotta get this to rank 10 ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like she feels decent, but she doesn't feel to me crazy strong.
Be careful, right?
She is going to be quite hard to play just because positioning on her is one of the harder things in Smite in general, and positioning on her is going to be everything. I mean, it's going to be absolutely everything.
Enemy ultimate down.
Noodle.
Ding. Cute little gank with the root.
If only every soul could be saved.
There's 2 on their red buff.
Hiya. Maybe there'll be a, you know, super secret busted build on her or something, but
Nuke beads and dash.
that was a cute little dodge, wasn't it? Get away from me, Emoja. No!
My body, my love, my love.
Nothing like landing inside of a Yemoja ult. You're like, But she doesn't really have burst damage. She definitely is better in the ultra late game, which, you know, makes sense as a hunter. She scales well into the late game with full builds and stuff.
Retreat left lane.
Your right tower is under attack. Your left tower is under
But
attack.
she felt better in mid than she felt in duo, but that was a hard one to tell. That was kind of a hard one to tell whether it was lane or matchup related, you know?
Your right tower is under attack.
Boop.
See you later.
You should still have no beads.
Ow. It's funny that the Poseidon Kraken missed, not because she can't dodge it with like a little flicker or something, but because she literally used the ultimate and then just went straight up. Like, that was funny timing. That was kind of funny timing.
Hebo beads.
Sometimes the situation calls for tough love.
I mean, aesthetically, her kit is super cool. Super cool.
Ultimate down.
Cosmic. Shiny, good sound effects. You know? It's got to look, once again, sweet in Smite 2. It honestly feels like she was a god that was made more for Smite 2 than Smite, and they just kind of ported her over to Smite. If that makes sense. Like, these sound effects and the visuals and the way that her kit works all strikes me as like, really, we want her in Smite 2, but I guess Smite 1 is still a thing. That's what it strikes me as.
Your right tower is under attack.
So much destruction. I really hope it is worth it.
Has destroyed a left enemy tower.
What sounds like fun? What sounds like fun? What sounds like fun? Let's do a Silver Branch build. We'll just get a ton of attack speed. We'll turn the mannequins into this thingy. And we'll get a ton of attack speed, and we'll have Transcendence be our one power item and see if we can't abuse her passive or something.
From the heavens.
Your middle tower is under attack.
How about that? How about that? The only thing that worries you is that games like predecessor didn't do as well in the third-person MOBAs. Honestly, and this is funny to say out loud, but I do believe it's true. I don't think that there's room for another third-person MOBA because Smite is the third-person MOBA. Which seems silly to say, but like the reason why they didn't work is because Smite exists. If people want a third-person MOBA, they play Smite. So I actually think that Smite is the only one that actually can do it because it has the previous background. Honestly.
Ally has been slain.
Yay!
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's warded. It's warded.
Is under attack.
Thing that worries you most that people will use the soft launch for Smite 1 or for Smite 2 to stop playing Smite 1. I mean, maybe. I think for the most part that the people that are dedicated Smite players are going to buy Smite 2. Honestly, I do. I just think that they're probably going to buy it, honestly. What's up, Citizen? What's up, Chug? Remember Stream Raiders? I remember. Like, at the end of the day, if they're like, hey, it's $30 and you get access to the Smite 2 beta and you get the God Pack for the rest of forever, I think people are just going to buy it.
Attack! Fire giant!
Sometimes the situation calls for tough love.
No, Eamon, it is not. It's just a hypothetical. That's just a hypothetical.
Ooh, that was close. I do not do that much damage yet.
I don't know. I think that there's maybe it's foolish of me, but I think that there's something fundamentally broken in Smite players' brains. And I think that they're just I think that we're broken. I think we're broken. And I think that when Smite 2 comes out, even, you know, if it's 30 gods or whatever, and you're like, yeah, like, I feel like it's going to feel like the early days of Smite 1, and I actually think more people are going to enjoy that than dislike it. There's obviously going to be people upset that they don't have their favorite gods in the game or whatever, and that things are changing, or that, oh my god, now there's bushes and people are stealthing. This is a bunch of bull. But I think for the most part, people are going to play it, and they're going to be like, oh, it looks better, it feels better, it runs better, and it's still Smite. So me and the boys are going to get drunk on Friday night, and we're going to go play a crap ton of Conquest, and we're going to have a good time. Yeah.
Your right tower is under attack.
Enemy missing right.
So we'll see. We will see. But I also think there's like a lot of people that bought, you know, the God Pack. 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and they've been playing Smite ever since, right? And so they made that like $20 investment all those years ago, and I think they're gonna make that investment over again with Smite 2, you know? There's probably a ton of people that bought the God Pack and then never spent another dollar on Smite, and they're like, you know what? I can spend another dollar on Smite. I can do it, you know? So if it was a, you know, it was a good investment 10 years ago, it'll probably be a good investment this time around too, you know? It'll probably still be a good investment. So. Is Smite 2 going to be on console at the same time as PC? Yeah. You should expect Smite 2 console stuff to be in sync with the PC stuff. It'll just be on only next-gen consoles or whatever. Whatever those are called. Pew.
I can't auto him through the emoji wall.
An enemy has been slain.
Also, she is not so universally strong that you can just play her in any role with any build, by the way. She definitely does not feel great as a jungler. She doesn't feel great as a jungler. I gotta be honest with you. I've seen stronger. Fine. Oh! Yes! That's the commitment right there. That's the commitment. You'll love to see it. Uh-huh. She's a hunter, indeed.
I don't know how that missed. She didn't even dash.
Uh-huh. That she is. Don't judge a mage by its hunter or something.
You are cool. We should be friends.
Better yet, before things get worse.
The new Taco Bell menu looks interesting. Thoughts on like the new menu that is currently out, or like of all their crazy upcoming stuff? Because in terms of their crazy upcoming stuff, like I'm gonna be able to eat so much more Taco Bell because they're bringing back the shredded chicken to Taco Bell, which is my wife's favorite things from Taco Bell. And then they took away the shredded chicken, and now they're bringing it back. And if the wife wants Taco Bell, that means I get Taco Bell. So we all win. You know.
Ultimate is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Your middle tower is under attack.
This guy hasn't quite realized what's happening yet. He has now realized.
I don't think that was the direction he wanted to go.
Yeah. Wrong neighborhood. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Just really wanted that gold fury. I respect it. You still don't think he's realized yet? Hard to say. Yeah. Hard to say.
Attack middle lane.
Ah! Go away. Go. Ah! Go away.
Does this world have no peace?
Quick, use your 1-inch blink. Ow. Not even close. Not even
I don't want
close.
to fight, but I will be strong.
Yes, I'm going to do an oboe because I'm really trying to get this attack speed up to abuse a silver branch, and I'm not doing it well. I'm not doing it well. This build is not good. This build is not good, Patrick. It's not good. To be fair, didn't necessarily think it was going to be great, but it was different items than we've already built on her, so that counts for something.
An enemy has been slain.
1-inch blink, but she has a great personality. Yeah.
Kiba behind us, Kiba behind us.
Phoenix.
I pewed.
Rumble,
Woo!
stardust.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy
Mm-hmm.
See you later.
Into my domain and die.
Yeah, but soon I had to know if that was a user error situation, you know? Got him. Yeah, you know how the whale was so good and so easy to play. I was like, this character is going to be a menace at all levels of gameplay. I think she's going to be so bad at low middle gameplay. Maybe somebody finds a way to make her work, you know, like Benny Q takes all of his time and he's like, I'm going to be the best, and finds a way to like nut on everybody, but I do feel like lower level players are going to walk up, find themselves out of position, and then die. And then walk up and then find themselves out of position and die. And then on the higher end side, I feel like a high level gameplay, you're going to have better positioning, be in the back, and then you're going to get walked up by the support and you're going to die. You know? Like, it's going to be different reason why you're dying. But I feel like you're still going to die. YOLO, I guess. Go team.
We did that pretty fast.
Does she feel easily gankable? She should be one of the easiest characters to focus down and kill in Smite. One of the easiest. Her saving grace for not getting insta-dove and dying is her ultimate and sitting in the air for, what is it, 3 seconds or so? 4 seconds? That's her, like... That's her saving grace. Is just being able to go in the air and then sit there like a Rama or something until your team gets there, and hopefully they can save you.
Anyone else?
Attack right lane.
Yeah, let's attack right lane. Woohoo.
I'm such a good friend.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, I'm a late game hunter. Bam, bam, bam. I'm a late game hunter. But bam, 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 bam.
Coming for the Seagull.
I'm gonna go for this, I think.
I see and know all. Starlight, starlight.
Man, that's good late game damage, you know. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. As we said earlier, she turns on crazy late game.
He might be a Hebo, but I'm a full move speed to fight.
We're also not like particularly in a late game meta, you know. It's definitely an earlier to mid game meta, and at the very end of the game, you can see where I start hitting very hard. Once you get to a full build, even kind of a memeier build like this. Ah!
Oh, both Phoenixes respawn. This is a disaster.
Whoa, let me out! Let me out!
I definitely didn't spend 40 seconds chasing a Hebo.
Somebody's got the mic open. This is King Arthur. How did she feel with Crit? She felt good with Crit. She felt the strongest to me with a power pen build. Is where she felt the strongest, but the crit felt good on her too. Crit felt good on her too. What's the cooldown on her 3? 12 seconds base, I think, at the end of the game. Level 20. 14 to 12. With full CDR, it's about 7.
Ultimate is ready.
Okay.
You're back now.
I'll attack middle lane.
From the heavens.
Your middle
I would say she feels fine. I would say she feels fine. Now that I've played her for a couple of games, like, obviously we're doing very well in all these games, but it's also PTS games, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not a great judge of that kind of thing. You've got to do it more arbitrarily based off of, like, the kit and stuff. And I foresee problems, you know? This kit in Modern Smite, I foresee problems. Not that the kit is bad. Not that she don't hit hard. I just foresee problems. But if you had like a really good support just sitting on top of you and peeling, so you can do that right there, right? And just abuse your damage and not have to worry about 10,000 people coming to kill you, like that would be good. That would be good. But like if you get her impaled into a wall, man, and then auto attacked one time, you're gonna be dead. You know, like you get a Hydra's her auto on you with a Deathbringer, and like, you are done skis. You know? Dodge it with your 3. That's cool beans and all that, but don't get hit. You little squish ball. You little squish ball. Very consistent damage, funny enough, every build that we ran. It was like 36k, 38k, and like 40k. Regardless of what build we ran, regardless of what role we played her in, pretty much the exact same amount of damage. Thank you for supporting the Twitchiest community. If you'd like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and always hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thank you for all your support and have a Twitchin' day, y'all.